Okay, so, a few years ago, I worked night shift security at this corporate building downtown. You know the type. Glass exterior, modern, fancy lobby, but absolutely dead after 6 p.m. The kind of silence that messes with your brain. It was a sweet gig. Just me, a desk, a couple of cameras, and the occasional drunk guy trying to pee on the side entrance. I'd just walk the floors a few times a night, then spend the rest scrolling Reddit or watching Netflix. Easy money. But there was one rule they were weirdly strict about. Never go down to sub-basement level 3. Now, the first 2 basement levels were normal. Parking garage, storage, boiler stuff. But the third? The elevator just skipped it. No button. You wouldn't even know it existed unless someone told you. And of course, someone did. On my second week, the day guard, this older guy named Marcus, pulls me aside and goes, "Hey man, just don't mess with sub-basement 3. Even if the door's unlocked, even if the cameras glitch, just don't go." I laughed at first, like, "What's down there, ghosts?" And he just stared at me and said, dead serious, "Worse." Cool. Thanks for the nightmare fuel, Marcus. Anyway, I didn't think much of it. Until a couple weeks later, around 2 a.m., I noticed something weird on the camera feeds. You know how buildings have motion sensors? Well, the motion detector on sub-basement 3 pinged, which made no sense because it's supposed to be sealed. No staff access, no lights down there, nothing. I switched to the closest cam, and it was dark. No feed, just static. Then the lights in the security room flickered. Not for long, just a second, but enough to make every hair on my arm stand up. So, of course, like an idiot, I decided to check it out. I took the service elevator, used the manual override key I wasn't technically supposed to have, and unlocked the sub-basement 3 button. It lit up red. As soon as the doors opened, it felt wrong. The air was heavy, like breathing through a wet blanket. It was pitch black, so I turned on my flashlight and started walking. The hallway walls were unfinished, cement, cracked, stained, and quiet, like oppressively quiet. Even my footsteps sounded muffled. About 20 feet in, I saw something on the wall. A handprint, but not a regular handprint. It was too long. The fingers were stretched out, thin, and there were more of them than 5. I should have turned around right there, but I kept going. Then I heard it, a scrape, like nails dragging on concrete. It echoed from around the corner. I stopped, held my breath, waited. Another sound. Breathing. Wet, raspy breathing. Not from me, from something else. Then I saw it. Something crawled across the hallway at the end. Fast, on all fours. Its limbs were too long, like someone stretched a person like taffy. I only saw it for a second, but I swear it stopped and looked at me before vanishing into the shadows. I didn't wait around. I ran, got in the elevator, slammed the button for the lobby, and didn't breathe until I was back in the security room. But here's the part that still messes me up. When I checked the security feed again, Sub-basement 3 had a clear picture, and I was on the screen, just standing there, still, frozen, staring directly into the camera. But I was already back upstairs, watching it. I shut the monitor off and noped the hell out of there. I quit that job the next day, never picked up my last check, never went back. But last week, no joke, I got a package in the mail, no return address. Inside was a photo of me, standing in that hallway, smiling, and written on the back in shaky handwriting, "You were supposed to stay.